morning, treasurers. This is your host Parthesh Shah, co-founder of Fintech, and you are listening to Night Snippets. Here is what you need to know before going into trade for 18th June 2021 in the international market. The key 10-year Treasury yield dipped Thursday as investors digested the Federal Reserve's policy update and a big sell-off in commodities. China announced plans on Wednesday to release industrial metals from its national reserves to curb commodity prices. The notice came as Beijing struggles to cool a surge in metal prices this year, fueled by a post-pandemic economic recovery, ample global liquidity, and speculative buying that has dented manufacturers' margins as manufacturers have found it hard to transfer this cost to end users. With this action, the raw material prices can come down, which in turn can decrease the acceleration in the inflation, and hence the sell-off was seen in the US Treasuries as well. The US 10-year closed 5 basis points down at 152 and 30-year closed 9 basis points down at 2.11 percentage points on Thursday. In the crude oil market, crude is trading at $72.73 per barrel. Short-term range for crude seems to be 70 to 75. In the currency market, the strength in the dollar index continues. DXY is trading at 91.86. Today's range for DXY is 90.90 to 92. The current strength in dollar index suggests a move towards 92.50, but be aware of global uncertainties. USD CNY or Chinese yuan is at 645. Please remember that USD CNY was at 638 a couple of weeks back. USD INR with a low of 73.57 closed at 74.08. USD INR's range for today seems to be 73.90 to 74.30. USD INR weakness will continue on the back of stronger dollar. In the domestic market, the much awaited G-SEP 1.0 third tranche concluded yesterday with a twist. Let's understand G-SEP 1.0 third tranche auction cutoffs. RBI did not accept any of the following securities: 697 2026, 679 2027, 759 2029. Now, for 664 2035, RBI accepted bids worth rupees 5,882 crore at 665. The cutoff yield was as expected for 664 2035, but the amount was too far less than the market-wide expectations. On the other hand, for 585 2030, RBI accepted whopping rupees 26,779 crores at 599. Remember, we had warned you yesterday itself in the very same podcast that the only reason RBI would accept at 599 would be to give an exit to the PDs for the devolvement, which was done also at 599. By accepting rupees 26,779 crores at 599, the message from RBI is loud and clear that they are not ready to let 6% go yet. Did you know that 585 2030 outstanding is approx rupees 1.1 lakh crore? And did you also know that RBI holds almost 70% in this paper, making shorts almost impossible for the rest of the market participants? With larger than expected 585 purchases, yields on the secondary market also came down for 585. 585 2030 closed at 602 versus 604 the previous trading day. 563 2026 closed at 566 versus 564 the previous trading day. Now there is a GSEC auction today for 563 2026 and 664 2035. 563 2026 at 566 is a good level for investors and may sail through easily. But 664 2035 at 665 after yesterday's lower acceptance by RBI do pose some challenges. As the fears have come down after yesterday's RBI's large purchases, 585 GS 2030's today's trading range can be in the range of 6 to 605. That's it for today. You were listening to Night Snippets with Parthesh Shah, co-founder of Fintech. See you next Monday with the new episode of Night Snippets.